Alright guys, well, right now I'm working on the picture. If you watched my haul from Goodwill, this is that ugly picture that my daughter said was ugly picture that I bought there, and it has the little wash bowl with it. I've already put one coat on, so I'm going over and doing the second coat, and I thought I would just have a little chit chat with you all while I'm doing some of these little projects that I've had just sitting around while I've been gone. So this is just an example of you can get something ugly at the thrift store and turn it into what you want. Now what I'm going to do with this piece is when I get it done and get the second coat on, I'll let it dry really good, and then I will go back in with a sealer and seal it. I like this little piece because it was small and it was a little wash bowl, and I just thought it was really cute. And I don't think I paid very much for it. I would actually have to go back and look at the video myself that I'm going to post a link below and maybe an iCard if I can figure out how to do that. But it would be good for dried arrangements, just sitting out, sitting in the bedroom, the bathroom. It's just a little piece of cuteness. But I did not like the color of it, and I knew I could chalk paint it. So that's what I'm doing, and then when it's all done, I will have a whole new piece that I can use. This other little piece here, that was a Christmas little piece that Dollar General had, and I found it, well, I had one that I used in my cozy corner, and I really liked how it elevated stuff. It was just the right height for my ladder, but I didn't know if I'd be able to, find anything else like that. Well, I happened to be in Dollar General, I don't know, I guess back in January, and they had all their Christmas stuff on clearance, and they happened to have one. And so I grabbed it, knowing that the one I had, I wanted to keep for Christmas. But this one that I found on clearance, it was like $5 to begin with, and I think I got it for like $1, maybe $2 on clearance. And I knew I was going to chalk paint it because I could paint it white and then use it year round right there by my cozy corner, by my ladder for my cozy corner. So that's what I just got through doing, was painting it. And I was in the process of doing all this painting, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to jump on and record some of this and just have a little chit chat with y'all. It's been a while since I've had time to do that. A while since I've been home to do this stuff. And this is why I'm trying to get it all caught up. I'm not supposed to be here right now, actually, but when my hubby was getting ready to leave for work, he started our truck because it's been cold as all get out here, and the service engine light came on, and so we ended up having to take it up to the dealership and have it looked at, and it was the sensor, the heat temperature sensor for the exhaust. We have a diesel truck, and it was not safe for him to drive it without it getting repaired. So I ended up staying home so that we could get that fixed, and he took my van with him to Mississippi. So I am home and I'm taking advantage of being home. As you can see, my counter over here is annihilated. I have ADD. And if you can't tell that in my lives, you now know. And I have been like squirreling. I have gone from one project to another, and I just make a big mess when I'm in the middle of doing my projects. How many of you are like that? That you start cleaning to get organized, and then you end up with a huge mess before you get it completed. I am horrible about doing that. I think this one might be dry enough I can move it. Whoops. Little touch-ups here. But isn't that going to be cute? Just a little white stool. You can't really see, but it had like a deer picture in here, and this was all red. And so far, all this was red down here. This is what it's looking like so far. All I like is doing another coat, which I think I'll just go on and do that. Jazzy, you gotta move, babe. I need to move this back. My fingerprints out that I might have made. I use these little jars, or little bowls. These bowls are the ones that you get at Dollar Tree. And I'll tell you, for crafting, they are amazing because you can wash them really easy. They're not huge, so you don't use a lot of product and waste a lot of product while you're like painting like this type of thing. So that's one of my little tips for you all that are painters or crafters or want to be a crafter. Works out really good. This paint that I'm using right now is the Waverly white, and this is just a little bit that was left in another jar, and I want to just go on and use it and get it out of my way, and so I don't have to have a whole lot of stuff sitting around. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my little bowl out, and my brush I have been saving in this plastic bag, but it's getting a little bit too much paint in it and drying out, so I'm gonna wash it out real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, got my little bowl clean. I'm gonna slide this out of the way over here. Try not to get it on my phone. And then I'm going to bring the bowl over here. Now this is, I don't know if you can see the color. It was a light cream, and all along here it had brown on this part, and I just chalk painted it. As you can see, it's been a minute since I did that, and it's got dust in it. So I'm going to do another coat on this side, let it dry, and then I'll do the bottom. I only did what was visible in the picture. There was really no point in trying to get a whole lot down inside. There's a lid on that so I don't knock it over. Let me grab my paintbrush. Dry it out. And I'm just using a 1-inch brush. It does give that kind of chippy look. But that's okay. It just makes it look older in my mind. This was somebody's ceramic project, I believe, originally. I'm just going to start and go around so that my brush strokes are kind of in circles. See how quick? I mean, it just doesn't take any time to transform something that you pick up at, this was from Goodwill, I believe, if I remember correctly. So have you all been getting bad weather? We have had storms all yesterday. I was going to go to Hobby Lobby, and it was storming so bad I didn't even leave the house. It just wasn't, there wasn't anything I needed that bad to take that chance of having a wreck or somebody hitting me. You know, it just wasn't worth it. So I stayed home and instead destroyed my house. Cleaning. There we go. There's that coat. Let's see, I'm going to set it over here. Hang on just a second. I'm going to go get my shelf that I'm working another piece that I got thrifting. And I'm going to paint the lower part white, but I'm going to leave the shelf, this part, the color of it. And I think that'll be less dark, but still have a little bit of natural element to it. So I've already washed it. Washed. My husband makes fun of me how I say washed. He says I sound hickey when I say it. And I probably do. This is being southern. I can't help it. Whoops. Maybe I should have taped this off first. Well, that has been a bigger mess. Good golly, Miss Molly. Let's just turn this around. Okay, we'll try this again. Let's try it along that edge. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I know I'm going to have to go back and do a second coat. Sorry, I'm getting quiet. Concentrating. So what is your favorite projects if you chalk paint? What all have you chalk painted? This is probably my, Lord knows how many things I have chalk painted. It is just so easy to do, and chalk paint seems to cover just about anything. I haven't found an object yet that it doesn't. You do have to put a sealer on things that are going to have any wear and tear on them, or it will chip off if you're not wanting it to chip, let me put it that way. Some things you just actually want them to look chippy. Well, failing at this. Not getting it on, but I'll just go back and wash it off. And go on and paint this. One thing you do want to make sure you do is that your brush strokes all go the same way, because like with this brush, now I could use a softer brush and probably wouldn't have as many brush stroke marks as I do right now. I get it on the paper. but you want to make sure you're going in the same direction. If it's something like this that will show up, that you don't want 100 different directions things going in. Well, I have been working on my Cancun trip. Not Cancun, I didn't go to Cancun. My Caribbean videos. When we got to Cozumel, we were supposed to go snorkeling, and we were so excited, and we got there and it was storming and we weren't able to go. So pictures in there, some of the pictures are when we first got off the boat. I did not video when I was there. We did take pictures, but that was about it. So some of the pictures I'm in one outfit, and then some of the pictures I'm in a different outfit. And so it's been really confusing because I've had to go back and like re-look. I couldn't just say, oh yep, this is all that day, because we went back on the ship and changed clothes since our excursion was canceled. We didn't want to be walking around in our swimsuits all day. And so I had to really pay attention. I didn't take my camera, my phone, I should say, with me because it was raining and I didn't want it ruined. I couldn't call anybody anyway the first time out. When we went back to the ship and changed clothes, I did bring it and left my big camera, my Canon, because I didn't want to be lugging that all day long. We ended up renting a car and drove the island, and that was fun. So there's some pictures when we were driving down the road. We were looking at this really pretty view of the ocean, and all of a sudden we saw this huge iguana. And so we stopped, and my husband got out, and it was hissing at him. At the angle he was standing, he could not see that its mate was hid in another rock. And I guess maybe they had babies. I don't know. But anyway, it was hissing at him, and we got laughing that it was hissing at him, and he was clueless why. So I got pictures of the iguana, you know, that little water, or that area of the beach in the ocean. But I didn't have pictures on my phone. And I don't know why I wasn't taking pictures, but my husband was. So I had to get him to send me all his pictures. And now I'm going through a bunch of pictures, because he took pictures of stuff that I don't really care about, but he did. And that's fun. That's what you do. You take what you like. And so I'm editing that video and trying to put stuff together still. So I will be having part 2. It's probably going to be a 3-part video just because I don't want to make it too long. It may actually end up being a 4-part because I do have a lot of pictures from the Yucatan, and I want to share that experience with you all. That was really neat, seeing the Mayan ruins and getting the history. And we had an awesome tour guide that we just really liked, and I'll tell you more about him when I do that video. He was very knowledgeable of the area. Had grown up in the area, so of course he knew a lot about it. And he was Mayan, part Mayan himself. So it was pretty cool hearing about the Mayans. I just want to jump on here for a second and show this little bit. I'm gonna flip this over and get the other side. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll come back and do a second coat. You want to do light coats so that it dries quicker. Danielle at Danielle's Decor had a really good suggestion of using a hair dryer when you're in a hurry to get your project dry. I'd never heard that before, and I want to try it at some point, but I'm not in that big a hurry. I'm going to go work on my other project. Okay guys, put the first coat, since I was there a minute ago, I've put the first coat on the bottom, and I'm going to put the second coat, and I did go ahead and put a second coat on the shelf, and I want to show you a trick with the shelf, but I first want to get, I'm just going to go on and use this up. I want to show you a trick when you make a mistake chalk painting, how you can fix it on that shelf, because I did get some paint where I didn't want it. But let me get this poured out of here and get the second coat on this, and then I'll be ready to let it dry, and then I can put the sealer on it, which I'll show you when I get to that point, and then it should be good to go for decor. That's about all I'm going to worry about getting out of that thing. Let me throw this away real quick. Now I did switch my brush from the other one because this one's a little softer and it's not leaving as many brush strokes. So I decided I would try it when I put that first coat on, and it worked really good. So again, I'm just going in circles so that it blends. So see how easy? I mean, it's just, if you've never tried chalk painting, you gotta do it. It's actually kind of therapeutical because you just can let your mind roam. As long as you aren't doing crazy stuff, you've got it. I'm going to show you, like I said, on that shelf, if you mess up, chalk paint is very forgiving and you can fix it really easy. And I want to show you how I am fixing the areas that I messed up on that shelf. Okay, I'm just going to go around, whoops, around and around. And around. Okay, that is done and done. Just pick this whole, whoops, set my paint out of the way. I'm gonna pick paper and all. Move it right over here. Okay, I'm gonna bring my shelf back over. And I work in here in the kitchen just because I have better lighting. I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can get it angled for you. See right here where I got it like on the edge, and then there's a few spots in here that are on the edge. It was like that all along in here too. And I'm going to show you how I found to be the easiest way to fix that problem. What I do is take a wet sponge and I just go over it a couple times, and it's got a little scrubby side, and I'll kind of scrubby it for a minute. And really, I'm not trying to get, let me get this out of the way. I'm not trying to get the paint off. What I'm really doing is getting moisture in there. And when I can get some moisture in there, it helps it come loose. So I'm just going to take this for just a minute. And yeah, you got to be patient, but it comes off. And then I just take a buddy knife, one of my dinner knives, and I just scrape. Wipe it off, and I'll come back with my sponge. See how that's... Okay, I've set the camera up a little differently. Maybe we'll get a better view now. Wipe it a little bit more. Back in view. Out of that corner, and it really probably wouldn't matter because this is the bottom side, but I'm OCD, so it matters to me. But if it wouldn't matter to you, don't worry about it. Let me rinse my sponge. It's starting to smear again. Wipe it again. I'm just going to take a dry cloth, a little bit right there. I'm just going to dry it off. So, see, all edges are cleaned up there. Now, okay friends, we're now ready to put our sealing wax on. And I'm using this Valspar sealing wax. I like it. This one is a clear, and I'm just using it's a polyester brush. So you just take a little on your brush and you paint it on. And you work in small areas. I'm going to do this whole area, but first I'm going to put something underneath this thing. Hold on one second. Okay, now I have that off of my stovetop. Don't need to put wax on my stove. I'm just going to brush this on. Right now I'm just using what's on the lid. I'm just going to brush it and let it stand. It says 1 to 2 minutes. And then you wipe it off. I'm going to get the little pegs. And this will give a low sheen. I don't want it glossy. It's not matte, but it's not super glossy. It won't take long to wipe this down. So I'm just going to get the insides. And then I'm going to take, because I lint-free rag, and I have these towels that I bought a couple summers ago on Amazon. I believe is where I got them. I didn't get the front. You get that bottom edge. And I like this one. I've used this on a couple projects. Actually about 6. And that's all I've used out of it. I don't know if you can see. I haven't really used a whole lot. So it works out pretty good. Okay. Well, we're going to start, well, okie dokie. I'm going to let that dry for just a minute, and then I will come back and show you how you just wipe it off. Sorry, I had to stop the camera there. Jazzy found a piece of styrofoam, and he was having a good time with it. I had to go rescue him from himself. And see, you can't hardly see because I did white, but I just wanted to share this little bit with you and have a little chit chat. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope maybe you've learned a little bit of something and have enjoyed the chat. I will be coming back with a few more chalk painting videos sometime in the next month, I think. But I just wanted to tell everybody hi, have a great week, and thanks to my new subscribers. I can't thank you all enough. If you'd like this, please give it a thumbs up. The thumbs up really help with the YouTube analytics, and if you're the only one learning to chalk paint, share it. Maybe I'll have a tip that they can use. Well, until we meet again, friends, you all have a great and blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.